We're here because free speech is under attack. We're here because people are being convinced that socialism works. We're here because people are being judged guilty until proven innocent. We are fighting back with facts. This is not a safe zone, so buckle up, Buttercup. This is the raw, naked truth.
Failing education, First Amendment lawsuits, student loan forgiveness on hold, and more. Welcome to the Raw Naked Truth. I'm your host, Eric Lupkin, and here's the news you need to know. National test scores showed that American 4th and 8th graders have fallen behind in math and reading since 2019, in what the New York Times called the most definitive indictment yet of the pandemic's impact on millions of school children. The National Assessment of Educational Progress, also known as the nation's report card, said the sample of 450,000 students in those grades experienced the largest declines since NAEP testing began in 1990. Math scores fell the most, with just 26% of 8th graders proficient in 2022, compared to 34% in 2019. Education Secretary Miguel Cardona called the results appalling and unacceptable. Stocks in Hong Kong plunged to start the week in their worst day since the 2008 global financial crisis, after China's ruling Communist Party solidified President Xi Jinping's power. The Hang Seng China Enterprises Index of Chinese stocks listed in Hong Kong dropped 7.3%, its biggest plunge after any Communist Party Congress. China's currency, the yuan, fell to a 14-year low. Xi stacked top leadership positions with loyalists, including backers of the zero COVID policy that seeks to prevent coronavirus infections with costly lockdowns. The market is concerned that with so many Xi supporters elected, Xi's unfettered ability to enact policies that are not market-friendly is now cemented. Justin Tang, head of Asian research at United First Partners, told Bloomberg. A federal appeals court placed a temporary block on the student debt relief program enacted by the Biden administration, throwing a wrench into one of the president's key agenda items. While the White House had said the relief could begin as early as next week, the U.S. Court of Appeals for the Eighth Circuit granted a motion to stay the program, at least temporarily. The move comes in response to an appeal filed by a coalition of 6 GOP-led states. The appeals court gave the president until Monday to file a response to its motion. At the core of this lawsuit is the fact that Congress needs to approve the student loan forgiveness program. It cannot come from the White House. A Face the Nation focus group featuring Republicans, Democrats, and independents unanimously agreed that woke culture has become a prime concern for parents raising children in America. In a segment called Eye on America, Election Influencers, CBS host Margaret Brennan asked a group of parents to get candid about the issues they'll prioritize when voting and their struggles raising kids in a post-pandemic era. The whole woke culture affecting our children, all these elementary, middle schools, having woke culture pushed on them from the LGBTQ plus community for sexual identity and gender, we should be pushing the actual school studies, math, social studies, science, one participant said, not gender studies. The group also agreed that the Democrats were putting too much emphasis on caring for illegal immigrants and not enough focus on caring for Americans. A federal judge has ordered Dr. Anthony Fauci and other Biden officials be deposed as part of a lawsuit against the Biden administration alleging the government colluded with social media companies to censor free speech related to the coronavirus and other controversial topics. According to the court order from the United States District Court for the Western District of Louisiana, U.S. District Judge Terry Doherty concluded that Fauci's high-profile public comments have made him a key figure in the lawsuit from Republican attorneys general of Louisiana and Missouri, alleging collusion between the Biden administration and social media companies to censor coronavirus-related speech that could be damaging to the White House. In addition to Fauci, several other current or former White House officials will be required to testify, including former White House Press Secretary Jen Psaki. That's the Raw Naked Truth. You can catch every episode of the Raw Naked Truth at xvadio.com/podcasts, the Apple Podcasts app, Google Podcasts, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Stitcher, Amazon Music, Audible, and other platforms that respect freedom of speech. We'll see you next time.